Mishima Heihachi!
What the f***? Hi there and welcome back to a new video. Now, before I head into the main topic, I just wanted to speak briefly about EVO. This year was the first year I got to watch EVO, albeit via Twitch, from day one to the final day. I can't express how much I enjoyed watching this 3-day event. This really made me love and appreciate not just fighting games but the entire FGC as a whole. And as someone who's new to watching tournaments like this and pretty much the FGC, I have to say that after this weekend I can't wait to follow more fighting game tournaments, and I also look forward to 2025, where I definitely will be following the FGC calendar from start to finish. I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate all the winners and everyone who participated in this year's EVO, especially folks who competed in the tournaments for the first time. Watching the various tournaments held have inspired me to become a better player and have hope that one day I can experience the same feelings you all had. Overall, EVO was an amazing and awe-inspiring event. But yeah, those were my thoughts on EVO, and now on to the main topic at hand. We've had quite a few reveals during the festivities. Among those include Guilty Gear Strive Season 4, with the inclusion of the series' very first guest character in Lucy from CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk Edge Runners. SNK had a couple announcements and reveals, including SVC Chaos with rollback netcode and a new Art of Fighting game in the works. Street Fighter 6 showed off Mr. SNK himself, Terry Bogard, as he's joining the roster in autumn. And of course, the main reason I decided to make this video in the first place, Heihachi Mishima is alive. Again. How?
I don't know!
Well, let's try and figure that out. So, we were presented with a trailer, which featured the expansion of the story mode that will include characters who weren't in the main storyline. So far, we know that Eddie Gordo, Lydia Sobieska, Nina Williams, and Yoshimitsu are part of the storyline. And of course, Heihachi Mishima himself. From what we gathered from the trailer, there's a new group called the Tekken Monks. They seem to be attacking the Mishima Zaibatsu, and they are all well versed in the art of the Mishima style fighting karate. But the question I'm sure everyone has been asking since this trailer has released is, how the hell did Heihachi survive? Well, it shouldn't be much of a surprise as he's cheated death over 4 freaking times, and 2 of those 4 times happened in the last game. But it was the very last instance that we thought that Heihachi was dead for good. And in truth, a lot of us were fine with that conclusion, as Tekken 7 story mode was promoted as the last entry within the Mishima saga. His death was to mark the end of an era within the Tekken universe. But his somewhat resurrection changes that. And to be honest with you, I was confused at first with the choice of bringing him back within the story. But now it makes me more interested to see what they have planned. As I was watching the trailer, I did come up with a theory regarding the story itself and how Heihachi fits into it. I will say right off the bat that it's a pretty dumb theory, but a theory nonetheless, and I guess it won't hurt to put it into the ether. Also, I've avoided watching other breakdowns of this trailer, so if anyone else comes up with the same conclusion I did, well, I guess great minds think alike, I guess. So the one thing I've noticed about Heihachi in this trailer is his costume in story mode. He's basically wearing the same outfits the monks are, but with 2 noticeable differences. 1, he wears a white and gold tiger mask, and 2, his hair is flowing loosely on his shoulders. Now, granted, I know his iconic hairstyle isn't going to show much due to him wearing a hat, but I think there's more to it. It's quite a drastic look to him, especially him wearing an attire closely resembling a monk, and we know Heihachi is no saint at all. Call me crazy for the next statement I'm about to make, but I think after the events of him being beaten and thrown into the pool of lava, I think he might have lost his memory. Now wait, don't click off the video, I think there's some compelling evidence to this, and it's right at the end of the trailer. When we're about to see him in full view, he says, Why would he say his name out loud like that, and also looking jovial at the same time? I think a lot of us would look at the scene and assume that it takes place right after Kazuya threw him off. But if you look at his gi, he has the new symbol that the Tekken monks use. I think this scene takes place around the final parts of the new story expansion. I think something happens in the story that restores his memory back and he realizes who he really is. And I think he may end up becoming even more dangerous, especially if he decides to align with Reina, who also unlocked her powers after the main storyline. But that's just my theory. Personally for me, I was expecting Heihachi to appear in this game sooner or later, but I didn't think they'd reveal him so early. I kinda imagined that his reveal would happen after a season or two later, because dear lord, imagine after bringing in old and new characters, defining this new era of Tekken, and then an old ghost makes his return to cause havoc in the form of Heihachi Mishima. But either way, I for one am happy to see his return, and absolutely can't wait to see what they have in store for us regarding the story and his gameplay. But yeah guys, that's just my thoughts on the new Tekken trailer, or rather just Heihachi's reveal. I found that the most compelling part of it, and as I said before, I can't wait to see what they're going to be bringing in. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, give me some feedback in the comment section, and yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Have a good one.